Hello everyone, welcome to Even the Ocean, a game made by the creators of Anodyne and Anodyne 2, which I played both of on my channel and absolutely loved. They're coming out with a new game this year called Anodyne Era, and I thought, why not play their other games to catch up with what they've done? So here we are with Even the Ocean. It looks spooky. It is a platformer, I believe, and I know nothing else about it other than that. Apparently we can't press A to continue. We have to press B or X. And it seems to be the same with this menu. What have we got? Before the game begins, please select how you'd like to play. Full game, story, gauntlet, warp. Right, full game probably. Play the game in its entirety, recommend for most players. Story, this is for, people who want the story. Gauntlet, play only, okay. Please only want the challengey. Spoilers, okay. Full game, of course. I have to press B, not A. That's weird. Please note that once decided, you cannot change the game mode. Okay. Chosen to play in full game mode, is that correct? Of course. Yes. Selected your desired game mode. Please take a brief moment to look over this list of options. Alright. Look over the options. Can I do controller config? Swap the face buttons for... Yep. I think that's correct. If I do this, now I select with A and exit with B. That makes more sense. Yes. Let's go. I think the rest are probably good. I didn't look at them. Yep. Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there, human. You came to play the story called Even the Ocean, didn't you? I did promise to tell it. Tell it I will to as many humans as possible. The world of Even the Ocean will be familiar to you in many ways. There are continents and oceans and lakes and rivers and humans and all manner of other plants and creatures, as there are on your own Earth. Did they mention any plants in the part of this leading up to this? So I read about like continents and oceans and people and all kinds of other plants, and I was like, what? Ooh, look at that. Light energy, green vertical. Dark energy, purple horizontal. That's gonna be a mechanic, isn't it? And there's a spectrum, a multi-dimensional spectrum. However, integral to this world and this story are the two polarized energy types that infuse all matter. Some call them dark and light, others refer to them by their hues of purple and green. An occasional few use the mathematically derived X and Y. At varying scales, all systems are affected by their energy alignment, the proportion of one energy type to the other contained within the system. Dark energy is strongly associated with horizontal motion, light with vertical. The greater the disparity, the stronger these effects manifest in the system. We'll have to practice with this, I'm not quite getting it yet. The prime example of this is Whiteforge City. Whiteforge City is the most concentrated hub of human activity in this world. Oh, that's a cool piece of art. The grand city of light energy. Its extraordinary gravity-defying architecture is a testament to mankind's ability to wield energy alignments on a massive scale. For this, it's sometimes called the Grand City of Light Energy. I can imagine this might be used for metaphor with human hierarchy and distribution, you know, like whether a pyramid structure or a flat structure. Dotting the continent at varying distances from Whiteforge are power plants that serve to distill or isolate the energy types into extreme concentrations for human use. Our story begins at one such power plant located in the Fey Rouge region. Here we will meet Aleph. That was the first thing that came to my mind, and then I was like, wait, the letters aren't in that order. And then they were. A newly hired power plant technician who's been sent to the Fey Rouge plant for routine maintenance, along with senior technician Cassidy... forget her name. Anyway, that's where we begin. Act 1! I really love the way this art appears. Aleph's first assignment. Or maybe Aleph. Let's call him Aleph. That sounds more like a real name. Hey, rookie! Why are you taking a nap? Sorry, just resting my eyes. I feel like I'm getting a migraine. Something's not right in the air today. It just feels tense or something. This guy's got multicolored hair. Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you? I grew up near here. Actually, I was kind of glad to get this as my first assignment, since I'm familiar with the area. I used to sneak into the plant as a kid and look for the machinery I'd read about in my copy of Large-Scale Energy Management Standards and Procedures. You telling me, as a kid, you were reading a book called Large-Scale Energy Management Standards and Procedures? I was definitely not reading that kind of book as a kid. Although I guess I shouldn't tell you about the sneaking in part. Right, well there's no time for sitting around. We've got a power plant to fix. She looks kind of mean. 5 minutes on the job and I'm already embarrassing myself. Well, never mind. I'll just need to focus on the work today. Cassidy will be okay with me if I can do the work. By the way, if this is a real name, let me know how to pronounce it in the comments. Fey Rouge, the hills of red ferns. Kind of looks like there's volcanic ash coming from the sky. Oh, I can walk this way. Okay. No jump. Never mind, I can jump. I'm not gonna run away from my job. This looks really like... This must be super toxic. Is it from the energy plant, or is it like from a volcano nearby or something? So I switched the control scheme because I thought, oh, of course, the confirm button is going to be the same as the jump button, but it seems that is not the case. I might want to switch the controls back. Alright, so now I have to press B. Wait, that's right, I have to press A to back out, but now I can jump normally. Ooh. Would have been nice to be able to choose buttons myself. I guess this game is a little bit older. What are we walking next to? What are these rocks? I immediately think giant statue, but then I just played... What's it called? Sea of Stars last year. When that appears over your head, press the shoulder B or X buttons to interact. You may jump up through thin ledge-like surfaces, then land on top of them. You may also drop down through them by holding the down button and pressing the A button. Okay, to advance text, now I have to press not A. So whatever it is, no matter what, I can't use the same button for jump and for text and menus. Oh well, I'll get used to it. What did she say? I can jump, I can hang on to ledges? Or is it I can jump through one-ways? Ah, there we go. This is a save point. I know what save points are. You know, just in case this is your first video game you've ever played in your life. Now you know what a save point is. Hello, I'm here. This is a sap pad. Stand on top, it'll transfer your energy via cable to other mechanisms. In this case, we need to send purple energy to open this purple door. Oozing purple energy effectively shifts your purple energy balance towards green, or light energy. That's why the surface of the purple sap pad is colored green-purple. Don't worry your little purple head though. That suit will provide all the purple energy of the sap pad, so your body's purple energy levels will stay totally safe and purple. Go ahead and try this one out. Alright, so when I lose the soup, this is gonna be a mechanic. Good, I'll be up ahead. She doesn't talk to me, she just, I guess she's beat up. She's seen a few disasters or something. Okay, they come back. I'm like, I'm killing... Oh, they give me energy, don't they? It's gonna break. Whoa, what was that? It sounded like a huge lightning strike. Maybe an explosion? I better be careful. I've been playing too much Celeste. When there's shaking and I'm on a bridge, I imagine I'm gonna fall. A leaf! Get off the bridge! Uh-oh. Oh no! And then I had superpowers. What happened? My suit is damaged? Ugh. Cassidy? Cassidy? Are you alright? No. Cassidy. Yeah. My suit is a wreck. Even the radio's busted. There'll be too much loose energy in the power plant. It'll be too dangerous, but... I take this and strap this here. I think this'll work. Alif salvages the chest piece of her suit to create a shield that will defend... Wait, this is a woman? Various forms of energy. To help you learn how to play this game, I will occasionally offer some instruction pages. Which, yeah, like I'm doing right now. You can... Oh. Visit later by accessing the menu. Yes, remember how to access the menu in case this is your first video game you've ever played. Alif's shield can be pointed up, down, left, right. Using the movement controls. Try pointing the shields in different directions. Alright, cool. Yes. I can't point it backwards, though. Alright, easy. Without the protection of her work suit, Alif is left vulnerable to hazards that can affect the energy levels of her body. Be careful, as the energized pod plants ahead cannot be absorbed by your shield. If you ever need extra info on a hazard you're facing, check out the field notes. Alif's energy alignment, dark or light. When Alif touches a charged object like these, her energy alignment will be affected. The stronger the dark energy alignment, the faster she moves horizontally. The stronger the light, the higher she can jump. Oh, cool. It's safe and often unavoidable for Alif's energy alignment to shift around, but if the bar fills completely with either energy, it's curtains. You'll have to start over from the most recently activated checkpoint. I think there was another thing. I can't block that. I can just run into another one. So dark is horizontal. get a little faster. Yep. I might have to get some green. Okay, we need to go back and fill up on green. The destruction of the cumbersome armor, however, also allows Elif more freedom and mobility. Alone, she's able to deftly climb the cave walls as she climbed while sneaking around the Fey Rouge power plant as a young person. Oh, so we can climb. Jumps toward a wall. Alright, don't tell me. I'll look at it if I need to. Just bam bam. Multiple wall jumps. Alright, so Anodyne, they had very little tutorialization. It seems that in the games after that, they decided to just tell the players how to do everything. Now I gotta go high. Hey! This cave is attached to the power plant, and I'm pretty close to the core. With my suit's radio broken, my best bet is to do some quick repairs on the power plant's core, then use the station's high-powered radio to call for help from White Forge City. Who are you talking to? I don't know what just happened. Okay, I'm using the interact button, I guess. I just wondered if it was a sprint button, but no, speed is a mechanic. Oh, I don't know if there are secrets in the walls or anything. Alright. I'm a little purple already. I'll just get a little bit more. Oh, I can't jump high. Nope, I'm good. I'm about to... I am one thing away from dying. Alright, let's get a little bit green. You can pick the same one over and over again. Alright, there we go. Makes me purpler. Makes me greener. Gotta jump higher. Actually, I don't. Because I can always wall jump. Seems like my wall jump height is not affected by my energy. At least that I can tell so far. Man, don't you remember when you were kids and you would just like wall climb up a wall? See how high I can jump. I mean, you can't really jump that high. Whee. Okay, that works. So what's my impression so far? It is definitely a platformer. No surprise there. What is this? It's just a path. Okay. I gotta go back. I can't go back. I wanted to see if there were secrets. Alright, so I can go up here and I need to... Okay, I give green energy and get some more. It's definitely got good art. The characters are interesting, unique. Unique designs, at least. What? I had my shield up. Oh, no, if I'm neutral, the shield's not up at all. So I have to actually be moving forward to shield forward. Yeah, we'll see how I feel later. I'm sure it's gonna have some really good stuff, because these creators, great in my mind. This energy mechanic could be interesting. We'll have to see how it's used. Let's go green. Get some more green. Nope, that's too much green. I just poofed into energy. I turned into curtains. Alright, let's stay here a little bit. I tried to slide down faster, but it didn't really work. Alright, we need to get some green. Hop over to this side now. Purples! I'm near the core control room. It's offline as expected, but I should be able to fix this place up and contact Whiteforge. Looks like some of the delicate crystal lenses have been fried. I'll need to place the proper type of crystal lens into those receptors with the pink lasers. I really like talking to myself. Crystal things shatter. Good thing this is an energy plant. They have lots of resources. It goes on the company's bill, not mine. But, so like... Oh, okay. So this ball is here. And I have to charge it or something. Good, that's one down. Can I take another one from here? Can. But then this can't touch any of the plants or anything. There we go. Now this one's horizontal. Nope. I'm fine. There we go. That's cool. I like that mechanic. You gotta carry something, but it changes position relative to you. Alright. Let's go. Nope. There we go. That's the last one. Let's see if it's active. Looks like I need to recalibrate the energy flow. Ah, it's a puzzle. My goal is to rotate the mirrors so the light beam is targeted at Whiteforge. The dark is grounded. I can rotate the mirrors by hovering over them with the cursor. Alright, here we go. Can I use the mouse? I cannot. But that's okay. That's fine. There we go. Let's see here. Just need to set the frequency and... Okay, that should do it. Did the lights turn on? I think it's brighter now. Hello, Whiteforge HQ. This is Alif. Technician 03A on the line. Can you hear me? 03A, what's happening out there? Where's Technician 18C? We lost radio contact with your suits. Cassidy is dead. There was a freak accident with some lightning, and I don't know how to get her out. I had to leave her at the bottom of a pit. Are you injured, Technician? No, I think I'm fine. Good. We'll see you back in Whiteforge soon, then, for your debriefing. A crew will be sent to retrieve Cassidy's body. Oh, okay. Bye. Well, that's that, I guess. Time to head home. But there's more level. Oh, this Analgesic Productions art. Oh, hey, I can actually move here. To travel between If you've never heard of an overworld before, this is what it is. If you forget where to go, you can look in the menu. Just need to follow the nearest. Alright. Okay, so that's probably the part that you can choose gauntlet mode. It's just those levels over and over again. And then story mode would be like stuff in between. Ah, I can look at stuff. The sign says southeast to Whiteforge. And I love this map. So naturally I'm going northeast. Just run across the world in 5 minutes. Oh, look at this! They just made this little thing that you can walk up to the edge and look at the sea. Restview Beach entrance. I should go back to... I'm on the clock. I should go to work. Ah. The tall city of Light Green Spire. Also known as Midgar, apparently? The circular layout kind of reminded me of... No, it's been a long time since I played Final Fantasy VII. I forgot that Midgar is multi-layered. The rest of the day was a blur. That's cool. There's no railings? I was debriefed in the Capitol building, the site of a bunch of government and administrative offices. Most people call it the Lighthouse. It's technically my work headquarters, though my job is mainly out in the field. They offered to throw out the shield for me, but for some reason I wanted to take it home. I guess it feels like an old friend now. I went home, ate some noodles. I'm tired but not sleepy. I heard there was a funeral for Cassidy scheduled for this weekend. That was fast. I didn't really know her. Today was the first time we'd worked together. But I want to go. Anyway, good night, journal. Look at this art! 3 days later. Cassidy loved the earth, the soil. Sometimes even after working all day as a power plant technician, she'd come home and work in the garden. Most of you have a bunch of her vegetables and herbs. It was her special place. So in a way, it feels right returning her to that place. Returning her to the moss and the dirt and the bugs that she called her friends, knowing that this is where she wanted to end up. This is not the right voice for this character. As part of the earth, as part of everything. And she's a part of us, too. She lives on in the ways she affected us, and in the ways we go on to affect others. In an ever-expanding ripple across time. Even after her conscious memory has faded from the earth. After the funeral? What's up? It's a shame, really is. I always thought Cassidy was pushing herself too hard. So one thing I noticed is that all these characters, like, they don't have much facial symmetry. They're all kind of ugly, and I assume that is an intentional choice on the developer's part. And it's going to be important for the story. Didn't think it would end this way. Cassidy didn't do anything wrong. Nobody could have seen it coming. Yes, of course, you're right. Did you really see it happen? Well... everyone makes mistakes, all I'm saying. It's scary, yeah? Could have happened to any of us, especially could have happened to you, Alif. Cassidy was a very good technician, you know? It feels like the world is just getting more and more dangerous. Might just be my imagination, you know, but it feels like it. Kinda morbid, all that stuff about getting eaten by bugs. I guess that's what these people think about. Oh, Technician 03A, Mayor Biggs has asked to see you when you've finished up here. I'll take you to him. Oh, the mayor? He wants to see me? Why? Government business. Are you ready to go? Not yet. I can't choose anything else. No, I want to pay my respects to Cassidy. Let me know when you're ready. Say different things? It feels like the world's getting more and more dangerous. Might just be my imagination. Yeah, so they repeat like the last two lines they said. Hi Cassidy. I'm sorry. Still can't believe what happened, you know. It was all so random. You didn't deserve it. Of course, you didn't deserve it. You know, at first I was a little scared of you, but... Hey. Alif, right? Yes, you're Yara? That was a beautiful speech about Cassidy. That city suit is waiting for you, right? You'd better go. Huh? Oh yeah, I'd better go. I'm sorry about your loss. Sounds like these people want me to get out of here. You ready to go? Let's go. Alright, follow me. I don't know if there are secrets to find or anything in this game. I wonder, was Yara angry with me? Did they suspect her? For, like, murder or something? It's an ominous drum beat in the background. Like a heartbeat. Mr. Mayor, Technician 03A is here to see you. Oh yes, of course. Bring her in. Mr. Mayor, hello. Greetings, sir. I'm Alif, Technician 03A. Alif, please call me Richard. Thanks so much for coming. Okay, of course. What can I do for you? This guy is the only person who has facial symmetry that we've seen so far. Well, Alif, I've been informed about the way you handled yourself down at Fey Rouge, and I have to say, I'm impressed. You showed some really remarkable ingenuity in the face of some very tragic circumstances. And on your first mission, no less. Thank you. I just want you to know that I'm rooting for you, Alif. And if there's anything you need, you can come talk to me at any time. I'm your friend, okay? Oh, okay. Great. I'm glad you feel the same way. What a great moment. Can we get a shot of this, Hastings? What are you trying to do something political right now? Thank you so much, Hastings. Now, I'm going to level with you, Alif, because we're friends now. Level with me? I didn't ask you here today just to snap some wicked selfies. The truth is, Alif, I have a much graver purpose. There have been some disturbances lately near a few of our plants. The plant that you fixed at Fey Rouge was actually only one of several plants that has been disrupted recently. It's really quite strange. In all the years that the plants have been active, we've never had so many problems all at once. Come over here to the map. This is Restview Beach. Over here is Dream Dram Canyon. That's a funny name. And this is Boreas Highlights. Boreas Heights. After your spectacular performance in Fey Rouge, Alif, I have high hopes for you. Feel free to pick one of these power plants to go to. If you're not sure where to go first, then Restview Beach Power Plant is currently the most stable out of the three, and the least dangerous. Anyway, wherever you decide on, we'll send the other technicians to the other areas. Oh, Technicians Lopez and Paxton? Oh yes, them. Now, Alif, your primary goal is, of course, to fix the plants. Yeah, he only knows them by their numbers. We need a constant supply of light energy to keep the entire infrastructure of the city running smoothly. But also keep an eye out for anything that seems strange or unusual that might be related to the malfunctions. As I've said, nothing like this has ever happened before. Any hints that you can provide will help our experts figure out what's going on here. Yes, of course, I'll be looking. Now, given the fact that this is a story written by humans in the modern time, and the very little that we've been given so far, my guess at the problem is that the power plants are unbalancing the areas that they're generating energy from, and so this place, this city, is really bright and sunny, and everywhere else is very gloomy, and that's the problem. Because they're unbalanced, they can't really extract as much light energy anymore. I don't even know if I read that text box. Good, good. You'll have the rest of the weekend off, of course. You need your rest. Don't worry about the city. We have 3 other perfectly functioning plants providing energy now. Come back to the lighthouse on Monday, though, and we'll get you set up with a new energy suit. Yes, sir. It's been a real pleasure. Oh, and a leaf? Yes? Keep this to yourself, won't you? Some citizens might find this news alarming, even though, as I said, we have plenty of fully functional power plants keeping our city afloat. Wouldn't want to cause any unnecessary panic, right? Oh, yes, of course. Atta gal, I'm counting on you, Alif. See you soon. Yeah, see you later. And they say I'm out of touch with the constituents. That went well, didn't it? Hastings? Every time the text box has one word after that you have to scroll to, it catches me off guard. Yes, sir, it went well. That was interesting. I feel like I'm really being singled out. Maybe he has that talk with everyone. Or maybe these power plant malfunctions really are a big deal, big enough to shake up procedures. It almost seems like an organized attack, but I don't think there are any other cities in the world big enough to make war on Whiteforge. Anyway, I guess I have the rest of the weekend to myself. I should try to get to know the city a bit. Let's see here. According to this info pamphlet, right now I'm in the Apex district. An interconnected series of elevators, platforms, and towers made possible by technological advancements harnessing the power of light energy. Nowhere is this power more apparent than in the famous Sunray Spire, the greatest feat of human ingenuity in the known world. Ooh, that's some strong wording, but it's hard to argue that they're overstating things. It really does feel like a portal to the future. It's breathtaking. But the Apex District is actually just a fraction of Whiteforge as a whole. Ground level Whiteforge still houses the majority of the population, including me. Speaking of which, I need to remember to take the Apex line train to the city entrance, then take the ground line from there to Murex part of the... Okay. I am not going to remember that, so I hope it's not important. Oh hey, we're moving. Okay, can I go to other places? Sunray Spire lobby. Okay, cool. You know, I think that's good enough for today. I have already played a number of these episodes and will be posting them early on Patreon. The first whatever number are up now. So if you'd like to see this game early, you can head over to Patreon, link in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Spoiler free, this is a blind playthrough. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Even the Ocean and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye!